Hello guys, welcome back. Today we are going to cover two commands which will help us to create and to delete directories. So one of the commands is mkdir and the other command is rmdir. Before we start, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel and do press the bell icon to receive notifications for all the upcoming videos. So the objectives for today are we are going to learn how to create new directories, how to delete directories, and finally we are going to test our understanding about what we have learned in today's video. So the first command is mkdir, which will help us to create new directories. So far we have learned about how to create new files using the touch command, and now today we are going to use mkdir to create new directories. So simply write mkdir and then you write the directory name that you want to create. So let us check first which directories are there. So D2 is the only directory that is present. So I'm going to write mkdir and then directory name D1. Do ls again, and now there are two directories D1 and D2. Now what kind of options you can use with mkdir? The very first option is to set directory permissions. The option used is -m. Now first we need to understand what do you mean by setting the directory permissions. So now we have just created the directory D1. If I do the long list for D1 only, it has certain permissions. If you can see in the beginning, rwx. Now I never specified these permissions for this directory. This means that it is getting some default permissions which are set in the system pre-hand. Okay, now I do not want my new directory to have these permissions. Just for one of the directories, let us suppose. So now I should not alter the default permissions because that will be an exceptional case where I want to change the permissions for a particular directory only. So for that we can use the -m option with mkdir. So you write -m and now you need to give the permissions. Now you need to give the permissions in octal form. For read the number is 4, for write it is 2, and for execute it is 1. So I'll just write it here. For read it is 4, write it is 2, and execute it is 1. Now whatever combination you want, let us suppose you want read and write, then you will use 6. If you want read and execute, you will use 5. If you want write and execute, then you will use 3. Okay, so you will write mkdir -m, and now let us suppose we want the user to have read and write, so we will write 6. We want the group to have only read, so you write 4. We want others to have none, so you write 0 on a new directory which is, let us suppose, D3. Alright, if I do now ls -ld D3, there you go. Read write for the user, only read for the group, and none for others. Alright, so this is how we are going to use -m to change permissions for only a certain directories that we are going to create. It will not affect any other new directory. So if I, let us suppose, create another directory D4 ls -ld D4, there you go. It is still having the default permissions. So the next option is how to create hierarchy of directories. Now what do you mean by hierarchy? Hierarchy is a parental kind of a structure. So let us suppose I want to create 3 directories A, B, C such that C is inside B and B is inside A. So that's called a hierarchy. So the option is -p, small p. So what I want is, this is the current scenario. I want to create 3 directories A, B and C such that C is inside B and B is inside A, and none of them already exist. So one of the method is that you can write mkdir, then you can write a/b, a/b/c, which means that we are going to create directory A, then within A it will be B, then within B it will be C. So you can see ls, there is the directory A in the first entry. Then if I do lsa, there I have B. If I look into within B, there is C. Now the alternate is you use simply minus P option, because it is a lot of typing, A, then A/B, then A/B/C. So if the names are big, it is going to take some time to type. So what is the simple method? You write mkdir minus P. Now I'm not going to create A, B, C because they are already created. I'm going to do A1, then B1, and then C1. Okay. Well as A1 is there, within A1 there is B1, and within B1 there is C1. So minus P is going to help you create a hierarchy of directories, one inside the other. Now the second command for today is rmdir. So once you have created the directories, next thing is you might want to delete them. So the command to delete directories is rmdir. So pretty simple to use again, rmdir. Let us suppose I want to delete d4, ls, d4 is gone. Now these are the existing directories that are left, A1, D1 and D2. Let us suppose that I want to delete A. If I write rmdir and then A, it gives me an error which says that directory not empty, which means that I cannot delete a directory which contains some content. If I write lsa, it shows me that there is a directory B inside the A directory. So this means that I cannot use rmdir to delete a directory which contains some content. So you cannot use rmdir to delete non-empty directories. Hence the error, directory not empty. So what we can do for that? So for that we need to go into the options, and the very first option is you remove directory along with ancestors. Okay, so just as we have created the directories in an ancestral form, in a hierarchical form, the same option is available to delete them also. Now we have just created a hierarchy of directories A, B and C, where C was inside B and B was inside A. And we know that we have not created any other file or subdirectory within these three directories A, B and C. So all of them are empty otherwise, except that B contains C and A contains B. So we can use rmdir minus P and then A/B/C, just in the same way that we created them. And now it is going to delete everything. Alright, but the minus P option can be used only if they are empty, means they don't contain anything else. So what I mean that we have also created another hierarchy A1, B1 and C1, right? So I will just list them. ls A1, it contains only B1. ls A1/B1, it contains C1. So that's it. Now let us suppose I create a file inside A1. So inside A1 I am going to create a file F. Now if I do ls A1, it has B1 and F. Now I cannot use rmdir minus P to delete the hierarchy of directories A1, B1 and C1. It will not work. Alright, minus P option will only work if those are the only three directories that are there in the tree. Now what is the option for this? What is if this is the case, or it's just that A1 is a directory which has some other contents also, which means it has got a lot of subdirectories or a lot of subfiles. So in that case we cannot use rmdir. So you cannot use, remember it's a very important point, you cannot use rmdir to delete non-empty directories. To do that we need to use the rm command. So if you have gone through that video on how to use the rm command, you might remember that we use rm minus r option to delete a directory which is non-empty. Like if I use rm minus r A1, and you will find that A1 is deleted. So that was all about using the mkdir and rmdir command. Now there are few questions for you to test your understanding. The first question is, write a single command for each of the questions that I'm going to ask. Only one command for each part. Okay. So the first thing that you are required to do is you need to create two directories D1 and D2. Write only a single command to do this. Okay. Once you are done, the next part is Write another command to delete the directory D1. Only you are going to delete D1. Okay, I think these are pretty simple ones, so you should be able to do it. If not, then you can put up your query in the comment section. The next question is, again, write single command for each of these. So the first part is, you need to create two directories D1 and D2 such that D2 is inside D1. So write one command to achieve this first part. Then second part is, create a file F1 inside D1, and the third part is, you delete the directory D1. So in all, you are required to do this with three commands only. One for creating the file directories, second one for creating the file F1, and third one for deleting the directory D1. So do share your answers in the comment section. That's all from my side for today. For further reading, please go to this link, and don't forget to subscribe. Keep watching, keep sharing. Thank you.